Christian, Robert was in a tough spot, man, but he was taking the high road. He's like, you know what? I'm going to raise this child like it's my own, even though it's not.
He had found out while his wife was 5 months pregnant that she had had an affair. It was a one-night stand kind of thing. It was a fling. But, the damage had been done, and he had dealt and he had coped, and they decided that they were going to work through this because I do believe they already have like 4 or 5 kids together. Mm-hmm. And so child is born. They did a DNA test, and the child is
the other dude's.
The other man.
4 out of 5 ain't bad.
Still a pretty good percentage.
That's pretty good.
You know what? If he's a baseball player, it gets him in the Hall of Fame.
I'm sorry, this isn't funny. I'm not making
it's not.
So he said he was going to raise his child like it was his own, but also he knew the importance of allowing the other man to be a part of the child's life because he would never keep a father from his child. And he was going to be the one to tell the man that the child was his. So he and his wife had talked, and the agreement they came up with is she's not going to have any contact with this man that she had slept with, that he was going to be the one communicating and setting up any type of visitation, etc. And he was going to tell him, he wasn't going to do it face-to-face because he had never met him, and he wasn't going to do it via text, but he was actually going to call and break the news to him.
So Robert's on hold, and we'll get to him in just one second. I spent a second or two thinking about this over the weekend. What he's doing here is so amazing, right? I mean, had my wife told me that while she was still pregnant, I don't know that I would fully be able to embrace that child and raise it as my own. Now, if you told me 6 years in that my son Hollis, hey, there's something I got to tell you. Hollis isn't your biological. He's already my kid. So my heart, my soul is already into it. I don't think I could switch that love off. But man, it would be really difficult for me to embrace that child before I even met that child.
Yeah, I think if you asked like thousands of men, he might be the only one who actually would say that he could go through something like this. It really is unheard of.
He was taking the highest of high roads last week.
Yeah. There's like no air up there.
No.
That air is real thin.
Altitude sickness.
All right, here is Robert. Robert is back. Okay, Robert, last time we talked to you, you were going to reach out to this dude. You were going to go, look, I would never deny you from being in your child's life, but you are, in fact, the child. So what has happened?
I tried to make contact through him, and the phone number he gave me was disconnected, and the way that he reached out to me last time, he hasn't responded.
Really?
Yeah. I sent him a message, just vague, just call me. And if he wanted to call me, he could call me. I'm not going to slide out anything anywhere, but
if there was an extra low road to take, then that guy took it.
Well, this no update might be an update, like a big update. 1-855-BERT show. So what does that say? Like, did you say that he lived in your town?
Yes, he does.
Is it possible that he's just like, you know what? I'm just not going to get involved whatsoever. I'm not going to respond. I'm going to disconnect everything. I'll start blocking everybody. I'm just not going to get involved whatsoever.
From the last conversation, that's more than likely what he could have done.
But we're still not 100% sure he even received your initial message, right?
No, I can't tell if he read it or not, but I can see that it was sent.
Got it.
Would it be inappropriate? I don't think it's inappropriate. Would it be appropriate to send a message just saying, hey, just want to make sure you got my last message, just so there's not this like openness to it? Because at this point, you don't know. At least if he could say, yes, I got it, then you'd at least know he's thinking about it, or at least he's, you know what I'm saying?
But to what lengths are you responsible for going? Like, put yourself in his shoes, and he says he's going to raise his child like it's his own, and it would probably be easier if this man wasn't in their life, because that's the constant reminder of what happened. So to what lengths do you have to go to make sure he gets this information? That's my question.
To me, this is about as far as I'm going to go. If he doesn't respond to it, then I can look her in the eyes and I gave him an opportunity, and he just disappeared.
I mean, if he doesn't respond, he doesn't respond. But I do think you should go as far as you possibly can for the child, so that in the future, at least, you know that you did all that you could do, so the child could have an opportunity to be with his biological father.
100%. This is always going to linger, though. Mm-hmm. I mean, even if you do get in touch with this guy and he's like, you know what, I don't want anything to do with it. Y'all live your life. I would just be a little bit nervous. Like at any point, he could just go, you know what, I've changed my mind. And that's something you're going to have to live with right there.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get it figured out right now. So, but I'm just going to give him time. I mean, if he doesn't respond within a week, I'll try again. But my wife, this is about the same path that he's always been, because when she tried to reach out to him, when she found out she was pregnant, it took him a while to respond.
He wasn't even obligated to do this much.
Right.
And he's just gone above and beyond. So you're a unicorn, man.
Yeah,
Again,
Robert.
Just want to reiterate that.
Yeah, applaud you for taking the high road here. We'd love to keep in touch with you. And if you need anything from us, let us know.
All right. I'll let y'all know if there's any updates.
All right, Robert. Thanks for taking us on this journey with you.
Yes, sir.
All right, bye-bye.
The Bert Show.